in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they will finally run him down. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 35 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That's caught left side by Otten. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Throwing on his back foot, and it's taken in. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Irving. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal.
Up 180. What's that?
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers. And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. Baker to throw. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
A play fake. And they'll throw with Williams. Going up top. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completion, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Mayfield. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, Mayfield. Again, working deep downfield.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
A run here with Homer. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, it's Homer. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A loss of 9. Brings up 4th down.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. Now he'll work his way out right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Captain, what is it on?
Throw it again. It's Williams. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be third down.
What is it on?
Williams to the air once more. A quick slant. Hooked in by Moore. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to
He's
get
going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
What is it? Vegas, yes.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
What is it?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bears are back within a point. It's 8-7.
Buccaneers 8, Bears 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Sean Tucker. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, here's Baker. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
From the gun, it's Mayfield.
Tampa Bay.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing is Baker. Looking downfield for Otten. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So, it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
At their own
They'll run it with Homer. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready to run.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. 1st down and more. Past the 35. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. They're going to try to run it in. And he's into the end zone again. It's the octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On the move left, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Weighing out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Bears 1st down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. That one taken in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it'll be second down. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing is Mayfield. That'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.